Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elias Castillo and I am with EMC Outdoors. And today I want to show you how to transplant your seedlings that you have had indoors for quite some time now. If you can remember, I have planted some seeds indoors underneath some grow lights about 6 weeks ago. And I did a lot of cool weather crops. So I did lacinato kale, mustard greens, broccoli, and cabbage, I believe, and some spinach. So about a week ago, I took my seedlings from my grow room and I brought them outside, and I've had them under a porch where they get about 3 hours of sunlight each day, and then they get double light throughout the day. So today is overcast and it's a perfect day to do some planting. So I want to plant my choi and some of the other things, and let me show you guys how to do that. So before we get started, I want to tell you that it's very important that you get your plants, your seedlings, acclimatized to the sun before you plant them out. So if you have any plants inside right now that you have been growing under grow lights, artificial grow lights, you are going to have to acclimatize your plants to the sun. Otherwise, if you take them directly from your grow lights and put them outside on direct sun, they will die. And that is too sad. So you don't want to do that. But in order to avoid that, you take those seedlings that you had outdoors and put them in a windowsill where they get some sunlight each day, or put them outside, even better. And just put them in a spot that gets a little bit of sun during the morning or during the evening, but not full sun. So they have to get a couple hours of sunlight each day. So today is April 9th, and I'm gonna be only planting stuff that can handle the cold weather. So you don't want to plant anything like tomatoes or peppers, because that will potentially die if we have another frost, and it's very likely that we will. So I am gardening in zone 7 and I am in Northern Virginia, and today is a perfect day to put out your plants. It's supposed to rain today, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it's going to be overcast for the next few days. So you're going to lessen the shock of your plants if you put them out during an overcast day. So let's get planting. So I am going to be planting in these 2 raised beds that I created on that video, and I haven't done anything with them. You can see a little green specks here and there. It's because I used that soil from the back garden, and that had some seeds in it, some sort of weeds, but it doesn't matter. You can totally still use it. So this is what my seedlings look like right now. This is my choi. So you can see they have very good growth and about 4 leaves each, and that is when it's perfect time to transplant. I should have transplanted these maybe a week ago, but the weather was looking a little cold, and it was not the perfect time for me. I've been really busy with work, so I haven't been able to get out to the garden. So whenever you can get them out, that's great, but just make sure that you give them a little bit of time to acclimatize to the sun. Otherwise you will lose a lot of plants. So I have the choi that I showed you. I have lettuce. There's about 5 or 6 in here. I have lacinato kale. Then I have some beets and some pak choi. So choi and bok choy are my favorite vegetables. They're so easy to grow, and then you can saute them just like you do spinach. So I'm not very good with growing spinach, so those are my alternatives. So in order to get the seedlings out, you push from the bottom and then turn it on its head and make it come out, and then you end up with a block like this. Now you can plant the whole block if you want, and then let them grow as a block, and then eat the ones that are smaller, and then let the bigger one grow. So I'm gonna try to do that. So I have 6 trays, and each tray has 4 seedlings. So I'm just gonna be growing a ton like this. You can also break the clumps out. This one has a ton of seedlings, so I'm gonna break it off, try to separate the roots a little bit, and get 3 clumps out of 1 cell. next plants I want to do is pak choi, and this is one of my favorite vegetables. So with the other one, I did two kind of plantings. I did full cells, then I split some cells into two, and the last cell I split it into individual plants. So I have about 12 plants out of that particular plant that only had 4 cells in it. So this one I see about 20, and this is my favorite vegetable here. So I'm gonna try to get 20 out of this little seedling pack. Let's see. They come out so easy. So the tat choi and bok choy look pretty much the same when they are seedlings. So I'm gonna put a row of beets in between, so I kind of know the difference. I already know the difference, but I'm just gonna do it in between so I know. Beets is really not my favorite thing, but I grow it for the leaves. And sometimes I also eat the beets. So let's get planting. So I have 3 trays left. I have 2 red butterleaf lettuce and 2 crimson lettuce kind of deal, and then some lacinato kale. So I'm gonna put them in this bed here. It's probably just gonna be half of the bed, and then we'll see what we do with the rest. I have a ton of other vegetables that I need to plant out, and I'm running out of space. Look at the roots on this seedlings. This is my hand. This is my index finger. And that's the lettuce right there. They're about 4 inches. The roots are about 3 inches and the plant is about 1 inch. That's beautiful roots. So you want to plant the whole root down, make a hole deep enough for this roots to be vertical, and then just clump the dirt around the roots, and then that's all you got to do. Lettuce is very easy to grow, and if one of these dies, then I have about 16 other ones. And my very last tray here is lacinato kale. I love lacinato kale because it takes the heat a little bit better than the other ones, and it's very hardy, and you can saute it and it will not wilt as much as the other kales. So it's a good one to grow. It's also known as Italian kale or lacinato or dinosaur kale. I used to work in a produce department, and 2009 I got the bug to start gardening, and I started looking at community gardens and stuff like that. I started growing a balcony garden in 2009, and in 2010, 2011 I got a plot at a community garden in Columbia, Maryland, and I have been gardening ever since. So this is my 10th year gardening, real gardening, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos. It's a lot of work to make, and I really enjoy making them because I found out that a lot of my family members and a lot of Tiara's family members and Tiara's friends watch these videos. So I want to thank you all for watching the videos, and give it a thumbs up, and make sure you're commenting down below and letting me know what you're liking about the videos and what you would like to know more about gardening. If you have a specific video that you would like me to make, just comment down below and I might be able to make that. Alright, let's plant this lacinato kale, or should I say dino kale. Alright, let me show you what the beds look like now once I have planted. So I know it doesn't look like very much right now, but this 2 beds will give me more than enough bok choy and pak choy that I need to eat. So I'm gonna be giving a lot away to friends and family, and if you are part of my inner circle, you know that you're gonna be getting a lot of food this year, because this yard is ginormous, and I still have 2 community plots that I'm doing this year, and that is a lot of work. But gardening is a hobby and I really love it, and the hours really just pass by when I'm in the garden. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.